I've been learning Spanish for 10 years. Let's talk about something I wish someone told me a decade ago. I was doing literally everything, learning all the vocab, grammar, the apps. I couldn't speak at all. I could understand slow Spanish every once in a while. I got a boyfriend from Spain. It was like I hadn't studied a day in my life. I couldn't understand him at all. I was so frustrated because what have I been doing for a decade? This is when I finally realized that the problem wasn't me, it was how I was actually learning Spanish. I was learning the perfect way to say this sentence, not how I would naturally say something in real life. Things started to change for me when I focused on understanding instead of being perfect when I speak. So I started listening to slow Spanish every single day, in different accents, might I add. I would basically just find things on YouTube that I love to watch in English and watch them in Spanish. At first I put the subtitles. Sometimes I used extensions to help me actually understand what was going on, so it would have dual subtitles because at the beginning I was lost. I started learning full sentences instead of just vocabulary. And the most important part, I actually started speaking to my boyfriend at the time. Now he's my fiance. And it was funny because I even felt embarrassed to talk to my now fiance and boyfriend of 7 years in Spanish. How was I going to talk to a total stranger in Spanish if I couldn't speak to my fiance? That is when things finally started clicking, when I was listening to Spanish every day and trying to use Spanish every day. There was like a Spanish brain unlocking inside my brain, if that makes sense. Only learning vocabulary and not putting it into any type of practice was never helping. I went from understanding absolutely nothing that he said, literally nothing, to actually be able to follow conversations that he has when he's on the phone with his mom or his friends. I'd be listening. No, I'm just kidding. If you're learning Spanish and you feel stuck, you're probably not the problem. It's just how you're learning. Your brain just needs to panic in Spanish a little to learn Spanish.